Hello everyone, I am Shreya Pal and I am a third year medical student from MMC West Bengal and welcome you all to my YouTube channel. See, we all will agree that medical school is not that easy. Surviving for 5.5 years in the same college, in the same campus demands a lot from our side. So this 5.5 years journey is actually, I think it's a roller coaster drive. It includes studies, it includes sleepless nights, it includes fights, it includes a hell lot of emotions, and all this has to be delivered with ease. Then what is it that keeps us going for the 5.5 years at a stretch? So here are the 7 most crucial things / habits / people which I think that a medico absolutely needs in his or her life in order to survive for this 5.5 years. So let's start. The first thing that I will suggest you is to have simplified versions of books. See, I'm not telling you not to have the standard books, because from the very first day we will be told by the college or our teachers that we need to study those standard books. But trust me, most of the medical students actually do not read them. I don't have any problem with these foreign writers, but even if you don't read them, it's all fine. I'm not very proud of the fact, but let me tell you that since the past first year and second year, I actually haven't yet completed an entire standard book. But you see, that hardly matters, because the problem that I personally find with the foreign writers or the standard books is that they are not given point wise. They are given in huge paragraphs. So in order to retain those information or to produce them in the exams, you actually have to prepare a different note where you will jot down the important points, and that requires a hell lot of dedication. And moreover, these standard books, they do not tell a simple thing in a very simple way, you know. They will like beat about the bush and then they will come to the point. So it also requires a great lot of time and motivation to study those books. So at times where you need help, or suppose it's 1 week before the exam and you need to complete your syllabus, so that time I really find these Indian authors or the simplified books to be really helpful. Because if you are someone like me who has got a lot of syllabus left before 1 week of exam and you need to complete them within the span of 1 week, so these books are your savior. Trust me on that. The advantage of these books that I find are that they are written point wise, so you don't actually have to spend your energy in order to prepare notes separately, and also that they are very exam oriented, so you can easily retain the information and you can produce it in the exam very easily if you go through these books, because they are very university exam oriented kind of books. Moreover, they say a simple thing in a simple way. That is the most important thing. They say a simple concept in a simple language which everyone can understand. So you may have a gold standard book, but what I will suggest to you is that beside having that book, do have a simplified version of the book or a book written by an Indian author, which is actually going to be very beneficial for you in the university exams. Next thing that I really think that a medical student needs in his or her life are a group of loyal friends. I'm not asking you to have a bunch of friends whom you cannot trust. Have one, have two, or maybe your parents as your best friends, but you need someone whom you can actually cling on to at times of needs, because this 5.5 years of journey is very tiring. See, there will be days where you will feel that I don't know anything. There will be days where you will feel that I have studied everything but I can't retain anything. There will be many sleepless nights, there will be breakups, there will be patch-ups, and I don't know what not. So there will be a hell lot of emotions, and only these friends can help you get through that. See, I know that I am very clumsy and it's very difficult to tolerate me, but I do have a small group of loyal friends whom I really know that I can fall back upon. Even if I do something wrong, I know that they will scold me, but at the same time they will stand beside me. That is what is important, because in this 5.5 years of journey you will commit mistake, and that is for sure, but you need someone to be there with you always, and that is where the role of friends come. See, the next thing that I will tell you that a medical student absolutely needs is the habit of focusing on yourself first and not on others. See, it doesn't matter how much you study, but before the day of exam, there will be one student, at least one student, who will come up to you and say that he or she has revised the entire syllabus like 7-8 times, and then you will start thinking that I haven't even completed my syllabus and this guy has already finished revising it, so what will happen to me? So stop doing this, okay? I'll tell you that is absolutely fine if you find yourself in such state. Because you see, medical syllabus is a huge syllabus, okay? No one can complete 100% of it. You have to be very careful about what advice you are actually taking into consideration. Many people will advise many things, okay? Some will tell you that you are studying too much, some will tell you that you are not at all studying. So you have to see what works best for you. You have to focus on yourself. Instead of asking others about how much syllabus they have completed, you have to look within yourself and you have to see, am I studying enough, or have I completed how much I should have completed by this time? And only then the true sense of analyzing will come. Only then you will understand that actually I am in a right track or not. See, let me tell you that when such people come up to you before the day of exam and tell that he or she has completed the entire syllabus and you feel that you haven't done anything, don't let this ruin your self-confidence. I am telling you, always be self-confident and always have this confidence in yourself that if I can make it up to this college, I can be a good doctor too, and there is nothing which can stop me. Even if it is like 2 days before the exam and you feel that you have a lot of syllabus to consider and you have a lot of chapters to be covered, trust me, keep your calm, keep your confidence and go on working with it. Go on focusing on the important topics, go through the last year question papers, and at the end you will see that you are good to go. So actually you don't need to create panic within yourself, and you don't need to underestimate yourself and judge your own self depending on what others think. Okay? So that is very important, and I really think that it's very important and it's a very good habit that all medical students actually need. And I personally think that building this habit in me has actually changed my life. So the next thing that every medical student needs is tolerance power. I'm not even kidding, but if you ask the medical students, they will be able to tell you that it does not matter how much you study, where you study, what you study and what you don't study. But in Vivas, the externals will always ask you the things which you did not study, you know. And even if you study everything, the examiner will make a point to ask you question till the point where you say, sir, I don't know. And the examiner suddenly feels so joyful by hearing these words from us. And they may even go to the extent of asking you questions from outside your syllabus, okay. And then they will tell you that you haven't studied anything, and then they will insult you left and right. And you are sitting right in front of him. You have to accept all these allegations very gracefully and very politely. You cannot even afford to speak a word then. So all these things are very important, and not only for the exams, you know, throughout the MBBS course you will face a lot of people or a lot of concepts that you are not actually tolerant to, but you have to develop your tolerance towards them. Suppose it may be that you are not tolerant to bad behavior, or it may be that you are not tolerant to high-pitched voices, but you know, college is an accumulation of various people. So you have to acclimatize yourself, and you have to develop in yourself the ability of tolerance, and because you cannot be rude to everyone, okay. You have to have that ability of accommodation and acclimatization. And next up, the most important thing that students need are seniors. Man, let me just tell you, seniors are so important. And I actually know how much important seniors can be, because you know, in first year we are exposed to this whole new world of college. Only seniors can guide us in that time, because they know already about this college. Seniors will tell you what to read, what not to read, where to go, where not to go, which teacher is good, which teacher you can approach, which department is good, when to go for clinical postings, when not to go, what instruments you need, what books you need. Every single thing a senior will tell you. You know, they are like your elder brother or sister. They will guide you through everything. Even, you know, through your personal issues also they will guide. Especially, you know that in medical field the senior-junior relationship is actually very codependent. I actually know many students who think that they don't need seniors and they are okay on their own, but trust me, you are new to this world of doctors and college, and the person who can actually guide you through it is a person who has actually gone through these phases, and that is your seniors. So a good senior is actually a great blessing. So the next thing that medical students actually need are their caffeine. See, I'm not even advising you to have caffeine, but you see that you will not even find a single medical student. I think you will find some, but most of the medical students are actually addicted to their chai or coffee, you know. I'm not advising you to have something or to get addicted to this, because I know that they are really harmful. But let me tell you that when you are super stressed, when you are like very tired, or you have to like drag through the entire night with your projects, with your studies, try having a cup of tea or coffee, you know. I know it's not very good for health, but you see, they do their job pretty well. Medical students don't need any occasion to have a cup of tea or coffee, be it before classes, be it after classes, like be it before postings, be it after postings, be it before beginning a chapter, be it after ending a chapter, you know. They will always find a reason to have a glass of chai or coffee, and it is like universal. I always find this habit among other medicos too, and I was really happy, you know, to know that I am not only the one person who is so dependent on chai, but there are other people too. See, despite all the adverse things that you have to face in this 5.5 years, let me tell you that this journey is very exciting too. This is for your future, right? You are here because you dream of becoming a successful doctor. Always remember that. The only thing that will get you through this 5.5 years is your love for the profession. And love for the profession is absolutely what is required in every medico. See, if you don't love the profession, you will never find a reason to keep yourself motivated through this tiresome 5.5 years. Despite all the things that is happening, all those syllabuses, all those studies, all those postings, despite all this, the medical students continue to smile, they continue to remain happy, and all this is because they love what they are doing. So ultimately, at the end of the day, what matters is whether you love what you are doing or not. If you love it, no matter what all difficulties come your way, you will get through them. So according to me, these are the 7 most important things that every medical student actually needs in order to survive this 5.5 years of medical school. So that's all what I wanted to say for today. If you liked the video and if it was helpful to you, do let me know in the comment section, and do take your time to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.